Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Browns going up against the Eagles. With that, it's time to get up to Philadelphia as we welcome in our new broadcast team for 2016, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Larry, a new broadcast team, new coaches, new quarterbacks. We've got it all here at Lincoln Financial Field here in Philadelphia. Today, the opener of the 2016 NFL season between the Cleveland Browns and the Philadelphia Eagles. Once again, I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis, and we have two teams that finished sub-500 last year. The Browns, just 3 wins, the Eagles 7.
And let's take the Browns to start off. Once again, new leadership, new direction, new hope. They're trying to get back to playing football that's emblematic of the AFC North. And when you flip it over to the Eagles, they were so close to a playoff team last year and didn't quite get there. And they're in a division where any one of those teams can be the favorite.
It's the dawn of a new era for us at EA Sports as the 2016 NFL season is underway. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by the former Heisman Trophy winner and #1 overall pick from Oklahoma. It's Sam Bradford.
And Sam Bradford, he has touch and accuracy, and he has it in bushels. This guy is amazing. If you watch him throw 7-on-7 or watch him throw routes versus air, the ball hardly ever hits the ground. He's absolutely a receiver's dream when going out for a pass.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the pressure gets to Bradford, and down he goes. Paul Kruger in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Third and long for Bradford. He's got time. Oh, in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The best name in the NFL, Barkevius Mingo. In there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Here's Donnie Jones now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And taken right at the 35. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now the third-year man from Alabama State, Isaiah Crowell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They'll run it again with Crowell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll try to run for it with Crowell. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well.
And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Give him 3 on the play. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move. But oftentimes it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Delayed game, offense. Still first down.
Now they'll throw it with Griffin. Here's the first NFL catch for Corey Coleman. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Griffin. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Isaiah Crowell, the intended target. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't get that done on that play.
On 3rd down, Griffin. He's able to find Hawkins. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On 1st down, Griffin. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
On 2nd down, here's Crowell fighting through. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. They'll need to get the play off quickly. From the gun on 3rd down, Griffin. And he finds Barnage. He's got it. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
It's a nice catch there by Gary Barnage, and there's no getting around it. The emergence of him has been nothing short of stunning, hasn't it?
Yeah, first 6 years, total 44 catches. Then at age 30 last year, he goes for 79.
Who says you don't get better with age?
They'll run with Crowell. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line.
Holding offense.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Griffin. A screen complete to Crowell. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
And let's see 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on 3rd and goal. Play clock winding down. On 3rd and goal, here's Griffin. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And Coons connects on this one. It's good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So they get the field goal, but part of that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally, when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't. But really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
They begin the drive with Ryan Mathews. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A reminder coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of our first half.
LR, that's my man.
That's your guy. Bradford now. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line. We focus our attention now on the Eagles' defense. And they did well down near the goal line last time, forcing him to settle for a short field goal.
And in today's day and age, settling for a field goal of that distance is amazing. You can get 3 points now, where it's going to give you only 1 point for the extra point, which would be a little bit longer. But they have to feel fantastic not only giving up 3 in that situation. It could have been so much worse.
Yeah, could have. Now can they carry that over? Now Griffin on 2nd down. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
From the gun, it's Griffin. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. 4th down. Here's RG3. He finds Coleman. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing now, Griffin on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Once again, Griffin. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Here's Griffin. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. On 2nd down, here's Griffin. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Griffin. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And Coons connects on this one. It's good, and that will make it 6-0. So Coons able to knock that one through, and maybe no surprise, seeing as though he set an NFL record last year for most consecutive field goals made to start a career, 18.
And unfortunately for Browns fans, try number 19 was blocked by the Ravens and returned for a touchdown to hand Cleveland a brutal Monday night defeat last November.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Ryan Mathews. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this 1st half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Both the Eagles and the Browns have not had the best success throwing the football. It's a passing league, but these defenses have mostly been able to contain that today. All right, let's roll those highlights. Browns with the ball, end of the 1st. Tight coverage here, but the completion is made, and he'll be tackled down inside the 20 at the 17. However, they only come away with a field goal on the drive.
Two teams apparently anxious to get back at it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule, as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the 1st half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And this is going to be incomplete. Pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd.
Thinking pass all the way.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. And the play clock's running down. Here's Griffin. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, look at the juke. Now look out. Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And in 2015, Charles, for the Browns, 18 fumbles, most in the league. Another one here.
And each and every week when we visit with teams, the phrase turnover margin always comes up, doesn't it?
Always.
So it's no surprise that with that number of fumbles, they were 3-13 that season.
They'll try to get the running game going with Ryan Mathews. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Doesn't matter who the runner is going to be each week. Defenses get ready to gang tackle. They want multiple people to the ball. They want to make sure they take the proper angles to the runner, make sure there's no place for him to spin out and go what they call through the back door and get away from people. And they want plenty of guys there to hit him, try to knock the ball free, the whole deal. But on that play, the best laid plans did not work. That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. 3rd and short yardage. Bradford out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. A decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
And this will be a touchback, so a first chance here in week 1 to see the ball be brought out with the new rule to the 25-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Again, it's Crowell. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding the clock.
On 3rd down, Crowell. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And he'll keep this one away from Sproles as this is angled toward the sideline. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. We get a glance at the Browns defense as they file into position. And they've got the lead. Last time they surrendered the field goal. We'll see what they do this go around.
And giving up 3 is never ideal because any defense wants to pitch a shutout. But that's not a bad thing in most situations. You only give up field goals, your team has a chance to win.
Yeah, and they still, as I said, they've got the lead here. We'll see if they can get a stop and hold them to 0 points this time.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Goes underneath for Sproles. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, He heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Second down following the incompletion.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now Bradford. He targets Jordan Mathews, and it's caught. A good pickup there at 22. Bradford on first down. Ertz over the middle. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it second and short. Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them.
On 3rd and 1, here's Bradford, and he connects with Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Zach Ertz, 30 yards. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And the Browns offense back out there ready to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. From midfield now, here's Griffin. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Now Griffin on second down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd down, Griffin. A screen complete to Crowell. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll go with a big bang, Crowell. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They keep it with Crowell on first. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Eagles have recovered.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball, so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Here's Donnie Jones now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And they'll be set up with great field position as this is going to be touchdown right at the 40-yard line. And here are the Browns now as the offense comes back out onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? That is caught at the 7. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And quickly they get to the line. They'll try and run for it with Crowell. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. He's back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. So with next to nothing left on the clock, they get Charles what should be the game-winning touchdown catch.
That felt so much like practice and preparation coming together. So many times your last practice of the week, you score the game-winning touchdown. Everyone leaves the field feeling good about themselves. They got it done for real in this situation.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Back to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And now they're in the hurry-up. And the spike comes with 9 seconds left to go. They'll look to throw. Left side caught by Mathews. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. 1 last shot now for Bradford. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
All right, week 1 in the books. It's just week 1, Charles, but to start off the season this way, great confidence builder.
Fantastic confidence builder, and every team we ever talk to always talks about winning on opening weekend, being 1-0, and setting the pace. The team that we saw win today did exactly that.
So for Cleveland, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, it'll be a losing debut for rookie head coach Doug Peterson. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Philly.